enjoy your indulgence today because it turns out one item on the dessert table has a newly discovered benefit. And while you don't want to make pecan pie part of your daily diet, the nut itself can have a positive impact on your health. Natural health care expert Dr. Mark Minkola says a recent study from Loma Linda University shows that you can significantly impact your cholesterol. Tell me about this study.
Well, Journal of Clinical Nutrition published this study, and it's really pretty profound. It suggests that a very small amount of pecans in a very short period of time can really drop cholesterol.
Hasn't it been the case, though, that nutritionists and natural health care experts have said for some time, a small amount of nuts across a variety of different types really has a positive impact?
Sure, and it's largely because of the vitamin E that's in there. That's absolutely true.
Now, what is it about vitamin E, and why can't you just take it as a supplement and have that work the same way?
Well, I think there are some studies, over the years, a number of studies indicate that vitamin E, whether in supplement form or food form, the tocopherols and the tocotrienols have these really powerful abilities to thin blood and really improve circulation.
Big names, but these are components that are in the vitamin E. And I know that you as a natural health care expert often say, listen, when you can get it from your food, you should, because your body just absorbs it differently.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And there's a gamma tocopherol that in this particular study was found very abundant in these nuts, and they seem to be the real difference makers at thinning blood. 33% lowering of cholesterol in a very short period of time, 6 weeks.
Wow, that is very short. How much do you need in order to get the benefit of this?
Well, this particular study looked at a quarter cup. So those folks in this particular study that had nothing more than a quarter cup of pecans for 6 weeks really drove up their antioxidants 12%, doubled their vitamin E levels over a short period of time, and lowered 33% of that cholesterol.
Is there any drawback to these components that thin your blood? Because, if people are on blood thinners anyway or something like that, or is it just a minor issue?
Well, I think this comes back to the question of food grade versus supplement. I think people certainly want to talk to their physicians about adding supplements, but food grade, pretty safe stuff. Eating that quarter cup of nuts, even on medications, great idea.
Now, when it comes to the pecan pie, we're looking at this. I am so ready for dessert. We say in my family, eat dessert first because you never know when the rapture is going to happen. But so when it comes to dessert, you may not want the pecan pie as your delivery. But can that hurt you, or is it the benefits come anyway?
Well, I think we want to know that there's something good in that pecan pie. We certainly do know that now. There's certainly in many cases there's a lot of sugar, some white flours, not the greatest things. But hey, this is one of those days where you want to feel good about enjoying yourself just a little bit more than you do typically at the dietary tables. So I think that the pecans really make a difference.
I know in some cases whether you cook food or you eat it raw can impact the compounds. In this case, when it comes to pecans, can you eat them raw? Should you eat them cooked? Does it make a difference?
Well, there's some who say that when they're raw, they don't have any rancidity. You overheat a nut sometimes, and sometimes folks suggest that maybe the rancid factor is something you want to avoid. So probably better raw if you want to think of in those terms.
Which is why you want to avoid cooking with certain oils like flaxseed oil and that sort of thing. Are there other nut oils that you should be incorporating into your diet without cooking them, maybe drizzling them over a salad or something?
Yeah, well, I think some of the monounsaturates, are probably the safest. I mean, I think we think in terms of overheating some of these nuts, not a great idea because the oil's breaking down with the heat. But things like olive oil, things like canola oil are a lot safer because of their monounsaturation. They stand up to that heat a lot more efficiently. But most of the nut oil is not great.
And when you think about it, too, this country is very afraid of fats, even if they're healthy fats. But you say those compounds can be so beneficial to your overall health.
Well, that's a great point. I think throughout the 70s, one of the heart messages we all got was, hey, no fat, no fat, no fat. And I think we're starting to come around and realize that there are healthy fats that are heart smart. And I think these particular type of oils that we're talking about in the pecans, for example, great idea. Walnuts, pumpkin seeds, these are the alpha-linolenic acids, the omega-3s, the heart smart fats that are so important. Equally as important as the flax oils and the fish oils.
Mark Minkola, thanks for joining us
Happy
this morning.
Thanksgiving.
I look forward to the dessert table because of you.